spot as far as football weather is concerned today in Nashville. Just enough chill in the air for a sweatshirt, light breeze, fall in full swing at Nissan Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Tennessee Titans. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York. And off we go from Nashville. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
First down. A gain of 13 yards.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You talk about this Titan defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now it's Richardson. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 14 yards that time for number 14. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Richardson to throw off play action. That's caught right side. It's Warren. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Richardson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And from the 4, they give it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. Hand off to Spears. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that would draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw, here's Ward. They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
Well, warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right?
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalposts here. 1st and 10. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
And the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Richardson off the play fake. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Now Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right, it was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Taylor is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to tackle him at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Off play action. Richardson. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after here coming up. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to read.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Colts.
Richardson looking to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Running left, Taylor. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go to the ground again with Taylor. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding Pierce on a crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Richardson working from the gun. That's complete to Pierce. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Richardson going to change the play here. Richardson from the gun on 3rd down. Delivers another one to Pierce. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now Richardson back to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
This 2nd and 4. Now Ward. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun here, Ward. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Christian Kirk, 58 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, what a move. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Pierce in motion left. Here's a tap forward by Richardson. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Now Richardson. A short one there, caught by Warren.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
12 yards on the play. But it's third down.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. As intercepted again, it's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, Ward.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Here's Ward.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Chimere Dike.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Here, he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
A final shot before the half. Richardson.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. A dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Ward.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by Zaire Franklin.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now it's Richardson.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30.
And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football,
Chevrolet DK.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
The York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
and frankly, I think it's time to pull your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Now he's going to step up and run.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 42. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Now the first carry here for the running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First down. A gain of 3 on the play.
They go play action with Richardson. And this taken in by Downs.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. The toss here completed to Pittman.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Michael Pittman
from 13 yards out.
And the Colts are back within a score.
Extra point up and through. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. On the ground is Steele.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
Throwing now, Ward.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
That's taken on the 25. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Richardson to throw off play action.
Rush coming in. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage. But right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Richardson.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Richardson. That complete to Downs. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7th.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Oh, able to avoid him. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
63 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right back to Spears.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun to give to Spears.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
That's good.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Ward.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To throw, here's Ward.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Results
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Taylor.
Shifts free at the 15. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Richardson off the play fake.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
York now for the extra point.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Draymond Jones. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Richardson looking to throw.
And my goodness, another interception. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And a short gain here down to the 22. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ward swinging this out for Pollard.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Richardson on the bootleg here. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's Warren. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Colts, first down.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Tyler Warren, 32 yards. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The Colts will line up.
Now Richardson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
That keeps the score. Titans 35, Colts 20.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. 94 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll fake the jet sweep here and go instead with Spears. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts.
as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8. The Spears with another carry. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 7. 44-yard punt, return of 9.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe hand it off, let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Titans, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.